absolute nervous wreck right now. I couldn't even enjoy my food because it's terrible. So like Ryan said, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jeff. Ryan's best man, Ryan's little brother. It's an honor to be Ryan's best man, but it's even more honorable for Ryan to officially say publicly that I am actually the best. First off, I'd like to thank everyone who made this possible. First, Auntie Dora and Uncle Hans, Sharon's grandparents, and her brothers. Because Sharon's an amazing woman, especially if she has to put up with Ryan. And thanks Mom and Dad for only screwing up on one of us. I'll let you guys decide on who that is. And also I'd like to thank those who helped organize, plan, and set everything up. You guys know who you are, I don't have to list every one of you. Alright, so everyone dressed amazingly tonight. I have to give a special shout out to Sharon. She looks beautiful with the nice dress, the hair, and the makeup. We all know that took a lot of time. And Ryan, you look good. Sharon's making you look better than you normally do. Let's just say that. When I was growing up, especially with Ryan, I always had to beat him. I always had to win. Whatever it was, whether it's sports, whether it's games, or even stupid knowledge, I just had to get the best of him. Even in made-up games that we used to play in the living room, I have to give a shout out to Bobby and Donnie. The games were a lot more fun when you guys were there. They were living room baseball and hockey, where we used aluminum paper balls for either a puck or a baseball, and we used our hands as sticks, and my favorite stuffed animal Barney and Mickey Mouse at the time as baseball bats. And I still had to win. These are the moments from my childhood that I'll remember and cherish the most. However, I did say I like winning, right? It's really hard to get Ryan to acknowledge that because he does have selective memory about these things. His story, unfortunately at the time, coincides with my mom's cooking somehow getting worse. So the story starts, we got home from high school and we were just hungry like any other day. And we thought, what's to eat? We checked the fridge, we checked the freezer. Hey, frozen pizza. Let's preheat the oven first and let's play a game while we're waiting for this to preheat. So we preheat the oven, we get to our game, and we look back and the oven's smoking. There was a rotisserie oven inside the oven. It was on fire. The sole reason why my mom's cooking was good. Alright, back to the story. So, we see it's on fire. We're standing outside the oven, and we're like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And to this day, I will take this to the grave that I thought of hose. But Ryan will always say that he thought of that. So he does like taking credit for things. But I'll finish the story. So I yelled hose. I ran outside, got the hose, gave it to Ryan, opened the oven door for him, he sprayed down the fire. We're all good, the fire didn't spread. We cleaned everything up. It was sparkling clean, except we didn't have a rotisserie oven anymore. And then our parents get home, we tell mom, don't tell dad, but the rotisserie oven caught on fire. To no one's surprise, 5 minutes later, dad comes yelling at us why there was a fire in the house. Granted, this time it was warranted. Now I can go on for days making fun of Ryan about how much better I am than him, all these wins. But seriously, these wins were only so satisfying because I never actually told Ryan this, but I used to look up to him so much when I was a kid that I better not cry. That sometimes when I get these wins, it just feels amazing to be my childhood idol. And those days that I can go on for about winning, beating him, I can go on for twice as long about how good of a brother Ryan is. And I can honestly say that Ryan is a better brother to me than I am to him. There were times where I've been drunk at parties and Ryan would come pick me up because I didn't really want a cab, I was quite broke at the time. Or I would call for him to unlock the door, or even things like breaking the curfew for my parents so I wouldn't have one. Or even showing me how to be a gentleman, because it's not like my dad's. But I know that Ryan has my back, and I should probably say now that I have his. And for the effort, care, and love that he puts into our relationship, I know he puts at least twice that for Sharon. And that's why I know this is a great thing. To Sharon and Ryan, for many, many, many more happy years together. Also, if you guys have any drink tickets that are going to be unused, you guys can forward it to me, and I'll